commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Madison! Shot a goal! Good counter, had a lot of people worried.
Well, that's the risk you have to take when you're fully committed to attack, Peter. They're going to leave a few areas unattended.
Now it's Isak. Isak! Oh, what a ball! Gallagher. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Sarr. Liverpool still without a single shot on target. Looking for the run. Shoots! There it is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Sarr. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Liverpool are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Frimpong.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's played it back. And he's chosen to go back.
He's got no chance.
Can he finish? And that was nowhere near his best. Madison. Tottenham look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Mohamed Salah.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Szoboszlai to McAllister. 30 minutes gone. And here's Isak. Shot could be on Szoboszlai! Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Now it's Madison. Gallagher. Now that looks a decent ball. And he shoots! It's anyone's ball now. McAllister. Gravenberg. And it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Isak. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Gakpo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now that's well seen too.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Aims beyond the... Chance! Sticks it away! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
40 minutes is
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Tell really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
there will be 1 minute added
Frimpong
time.
gets across to intercept that. Mohamed Salah. And it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Here's the whistle then to start the second half. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Maddison is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Alisson. Van Dijk. Szoboszlai. Good ball, good take. Dragushin. Sarr. Rolls it backwards. Frimpong. And it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Isak. Picked out, it's Salah! Goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think...
Real chance! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Well, we call that a slide rule pass. Time to absolute perfection. Quality ball.
Tottenham are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Davis. Konate gets rid without sophistication.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Gakpo. Knocks it into space. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's McAllister. Mohamed Salah. Isak. The pass has gone astray. Now it's Tell. Can he get on the end of this? That looks a cracking ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. got tall. It's bounced back off the post. It's there. They've done it again. It is incredible.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Spence at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
To replace him is
quite a thriller this one's
21.
become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Liverpool still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Spence. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Gallagher. Sarr. Richarlison! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there,
Hey.
Peter.
Davis. Back to the keeper it goes. Oh, given away. It's a goal!
Có sao đi, người ta đi
And
chi được là
themselves in front. Liverpool go into the lead. Opts for safety. Gallagher cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Tries to play it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Cross in. And it's made its way to him. Oh, well played.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, he's taken it. Engages and forces him off the ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get
Face to face with the... He's had a shot! It's hit the upright.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Big chance! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Liverpool could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Added time.
Konate has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Gravenberg, now it's Wirtz.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Kirkes. And that's it.